And good evening, and here we are once again for another segment of our grappling routines. I apologize for missing last week. Unfortunately, my back has turned into, on occasionally, a fragile thing. At this point in time, I would very much like to thank Verge for stepping in, covering the segment last week, and again, showing some wonderful technique. I'm glad to be back. Though, Verge, your well wishes of my returning to 100% are about 25 years too late, but I appreciate the thoughts anyway. I would like to take a quick look at the armbar Verge showed last week, or at least in looking at it in my perspective. Now, reason being here, in no way do I have any issue with technique. I have no criticism with technique. I wish no one to say, you showed it this way, Verge showed it this way, who's right, who's wrong. It has nothing to do with that. The only reason I'm going to go over it a little bit today is because I have the benefit of pretty much trying to show you what he was showing you with another human being. It is sometimes hard to visualize. All I'm trying to do is give you a little bit more visualization of the technique. That is all. In no way should this be determined as any slight. As the man Verge demonstrated it, to be honest with you, probably much more succinct and better than I could. Okay? And I want to say that flat out. I am giving you perspective just so you can see it on a human body. That being said, I would like to introduce someone you have seen before, my helper, Matthew. Now, you might also notice, if you have been following this, that Matthew has a slightly different look. Matthew is sporting his dad-given quarantine haircut.
Fun.
Yep, he's loving the do.
Yeah.
Anyone who wishes to step in and queue up for the next one, my trimmer is available whenever you're brave enough. That being said, so, person, opponent, on back. Here. Sideways, please, so they can see. Now, one of the things Verge showed was a pop-up. Okay? So it is a pop-up, and I'm going to look at it from side control, and I'm doing this with a lot of explanation because I am not going to press on this partner. Okay? Trying to be nice. All right. But the idea is we're in control and we wish to come up. Okay? Boom. You'll recognize knee on belly. Okay? Now, Verge was very good in showing how to pop up on an opponent. I am showing you how to be nice to a training partner. Very different. In a match, I wouldn't be doing this either. Anyway, so a lot of times you'll see when I'm demonstrating this here, I put my hands on the mat and I pop up. Boom. And I support my weight. I support my weight. Being my opponent in a normal circumstance, I don't want to do this. I want to bury this guy. That's what Verge demonstrated. Here, hands in the chest. Okay? And again, I'm trying to do this lightly, and then you will pop on that person into knee and belly. You do it because of the pressure. Boom. You contain this person. You would never take your weight off them. You would bury them. Okay? Knee on belly. Okay? Boom. I'm in. Now starts the board. And you see what happened. This is what we're looking for. The leg comes around. I have the arm very deep. I'm almost at the shoulder. What are you grabbing for it, nothing's happening.
There's no pressure.
From here, I'm sitting back. Now, I have seen the foot left in for terms of a chalk block, especially more in when fighting is involved, so the person cannot roll up. Usually you're going to come across both legs. Not here. Separate. And my legs are clamped on this. I've got the arm trapped here. Look, when this is done tight and this arm is way in, as you go back, that arm bar is already starting here. They're already feeling the pressure. Okay. As you drop back.
Oh, that hurts.
Out of the mouths of babes. That hurts. The arm bar curves. Okay. I've seen it wrapped.
Oh, that's...
Yep, hurts too, doesn't it?
That was worse.
Here. Trap. Okay. Trap. And go back. Again, clamping, if I loosen it up, it's not as bad. As I start to clamp, it becomes much worse. Okay. So again, and as Verd showed, so this becomes, and again, I'm being gentle here, hand in, I'm popping. Pop. Right around. When I'm around, I'm deep. His arm is deep. I'm trapping it below, or in this case, above the elbow. Deep. Because then I can slide. So I just want to reiterate and show that on a body so you can get more visualization of it. Okay? What I want to look at a little bit tonight is breaking posture when someone's in your guard. Okay? This is one of the things that people get hung up on. And so if this is my opponent and he's in my guard, and we're talking closed guard, I want to bring him down. There's a lot of space. I want to control this. Now normally, he would not be here. He would keep his hands on me, controlling my weight and my hips. And now, he's got good posture. He's sitting back. Try and sit back if you can on your heels. Bring him here. In other words, widen your knees. And sit back on your heels. Ah, just like, so you're much more stable now. And though he doesn't know what he's doing, he's digging his elbows straight into my thighs, which makes me really like want to cross him one right across the jaw. But he doesn't know what he's doing, so we're just going to pretend that it doesn't really hurt and I don't want to choke him. Anyway, so he's controlling. And we're getting in this wrist battle. But for whatever reason, he's got a good base. I'm trying to move with the legs. Nothing's happened. I can't break him. And at this point in time, we're not talking about opening the guard. Okay? Once we open the guard, it becomes a whole different game. We want to break because I want to control him. I have a good closed guard. Personally, I don't. But in this case, we're going to say I do, and I like to work from there. So I need to break his posture. I need this space to close. Right now, he's keeping it. I don't want it. So we're in here. We're in this battle. Those elbows dug it. Yeah, right there. Okay? No, that's what you should be doing, but it's still bothersome. So I want to break his posture. So I want to look at a couple simple aspects, and we're going to look at it in a couple different avenues. So one is I want to do a little bit of a diagonal with a shrimp. So I'm looking here. I've got control. I'm going to take one arm. I'm going to slide it in between his, and I'm going to grab a tricep. No, keep holding it there. Don't just go slack. And I'm here. Okay. What I want to do is drag this arm across me, diagonal. At the same time, I'm going to shrimp. So I'm going to break him by pulling and shrimp at the same time. And I've cut down his posture. Boom. Back up. Don't know knees, but won't kill you for a few minutes. We'll work out. Okay? Now, depending on where his hand placement is, okay, I can get in here. You looking at something back there?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Here. Sometimes he'll be here. I can accentuate this by pushing that wrist, giving it my direction already. So he'll be in here. Trap. Push. And I open. Okay? Now, where are you going?
My knee's swollen.
Oh my goodness, he's a delicate flower. Now, for me, here, when I've done this, there can still be a lot of space. So he came down to me, he's a shorter opponent. If you have a very large opponent, even this may have space problems. So instead of staying here and hoping to drag him down, at the same time, I'll go up.
Oh.
I like to go around, underhook on the far side, if I can reach around the guy. And you may have to shrimp even further.
That's a good way.
And I come around him. Coming around him is fine, because then either I pull him over,
Oh, that hurts. This hurts.
or I'm trying to be nice.
I know.
I go around him. Sorry, that's a little ungraceful, but my my training dummy here is delicate. Again, up,
You should probably move that way.
up, we're good. Just come on. We're good. So again, I'll be here. Can you step?
I didn't mean to.
If you open the knees, you're making yourself, there we go. Good. Now you're stable. Again, head up a little bit. Diagonal in, tricep. I can control here, because I'm can I just lift this arm? I'm capturing the forearm. Trap, trap. Not forever, only a second or so. And then pull across, and I break his posture. Boom, to the side. Up and over. Now you can plan on what you do here. Again, I like to grab the far side. A lot opens up. Okay? If you get it enough, you have a submission here. Okay? That's one. We're going to switch it. Can I put you there? Just want to give them a different perspective. Again, spread the knees so you do not fall over. So again, hopefully this provides a better perspective. It's up, boom. Arm goes between. I'm pinning down the other arm. If I have to, I can push across, but I'm taking this diagonal, hipping at the same time to the side. I've broken his posture down. Now I can come up on him. Now I come up tight. Then may depend. Again, I like an underhook. I just like the sense of control here. I like this. This is miserable for my opponent. And I don't have to use a lot of muscle if I get this grip. They're sort of stuck. One. Now, second one I'll look at is a little bit more involved, but it depends. And he's doing one of those cardinal things, which he doesn't know, but I've told you, he was interlacing his fingers. Interlaced fingers, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I've got both
Yes,
hands.
yes, yes.
Remember this? I think I've even told you this.
painful.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, Chum.
Okay. So, other wing is, okay, we're in a battle. This isn't working. I can't get in. He's really close to space. He won't let me dig. He won't let me dig in. So I'm here. I have this one. I'm going to grab, I'm doing this on the near side, and I'm just going to pull it straight forward. Okay? So I'm going to do it slowly. But I'm here. He won't let me in, but we're moving. I just yank it and create my space. Now when I create this space, I'm in an awkward spot to go. But I'm going to dive here. This is where I'm going to go. Again, to break him down, to get up on top of him. Now maybe I can't get the neck, but again, he presented me with an arm, which I like. He's opened up. Possible guillotine return, though if I come up like this and I get through, I don't want to go back down. I would rather posture and shrimp out and keep stretching him out, stretching him out. So again, second direction. And I like this one. Because people are starting to expect you to do this and they close up. And they close up, but they're figuring you want to dive, you're going to go for this redirect. So you're already here. All I need is that space. I'm here. Once you're in here, if you can catch this, you can even just trap it. I've just trapped my own leg. Now it's just stuck for a second. It gives me a moment to operate. Make him uncomfortable. You good?
Yeah, shoulder. That's not bad.
So again, we'll do them slow, no tension.
Okay.
1, diagonal, tricep pull across to break down. 2, again, battle, out, under. I gotta stay under the armpit though. In, deep. Again, I like doing this. He likes crossing his fingers.
No.
Not again? He also likes digging those elbows in.
That one was purposeful.
Yeah, I gathered that. Thank you very much. He's learning. Slowly.
Oh. Damn.
Oh. Anyway. So again, my shout out to Verge. Once again, to say thank you for last week. I greatly appreciated it. 2, once again, just to sum, just showing you the pop-up and armbar. Same thing, only I just wanted you to see it with a body. So hopefully he give you a little bit more visualization. Again, it's hard without a body and hands-on when you talk about grappling and jiu-jitsu. It's hard. And those of you who are watching these YouTube videos, I really appreciate it. There are good things here, but it is hard without another person. Granted. Okay? Last, but by no means least, I'm obviously having trouble with that word, yes.
Yep.
Last, but by no means least, breaking someone's posture down, especially when you have a larger opponent, okay? And again, the thing to remember is, if I couldn't bring him down all the way, I brought them down part, and then I finish the rest. Move yourself, okay? Sometimes you have a very large opponent. If you don't cover that space, they're just going to wait it out. You can't pull me down. If you cannot pull, I mean, I hate to use him again. He probably gets irritated at me, which I say often again, but it's an extreme. Big Dave, Sensei Kellish, if you pull that arm, to be honest with you, if I pull his arm in one of those perspectives and he bases out, I may not complete the whole distance with just the pull. I have to climb 2 directions, okay? So please take a look, use your thought process. Any questions? Not that anyone's asked any. Please avail yourself. Let me know. Ask. Okay? I thank you all. This is a very difficult and trying time, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. I wish I had great words of wisdom other than we shall hopefully see each other out the other side. For that and for tonight, good night and thank you. Us.